will be equal to 1 out of 3 as our answer. So after getting that one, also we say, we see which number can make this one also become 0 so that we can remain with A. So for this case, when x equals -1, when you put here -1, which will be negative plus 1, which gives us a positive 0. So we put in here the -1, which is b, -1 minus 1 is equivalent to a into -1 minus 2. So there's only go to 0, we are not including it. So this one and this, which will give us -2, equals this and this, which is -3. Divide both sides by -3. When you are -3, so we shall have that our A equal 2 out of 3. So that will be our answer for A. Then after getting the value of A and B, come back and substitute in this first part which we said. So we said then therefore x minus 1 out of x plus 1 n times x plus 2, x minus 2 is equivalent to the value of A, which is 2. So you're going to apply the 2 up, then the 3 becomes down, so x plus 1. Then again here plus, so since it is a plus, you also put a plus. The value of B, which is up it is 1 and down it is 3 into x minus 2. So after finishing that one, we have finished expressing the function in terms of x, and it is into a partial fraction. So this is what we call partial fraction of this. I think that is what we have to do on that one. So then after doing that, we go to the next question. So hoping you have finished analyzing the whole of this question. So I'm giving you like 2 minutes to finish up that question, analyzing it. Then we continue on the other session. Hoping you have finished to analyze. We are continuing. So now, having finished that one, we go to the second one. Number 2, they are saying 2x plus 1 all over x plus 1. Then times again x squared plus 7x plus 2. So we have this question. So we said when they give you a question, when they have given you the partial fraction, which is a denominator, we say first check whether it has factors which you can use. So for this case, when you try to consider the x squared plus 7x plus 2, when you get the sum is 7, the product is 3. So when you get in the two numbers which when add get 7, and when you multiply them get 3, you will find that they are not there, because 1 plus 6 is 7, and 1 times 6 is not 3. Also, we find that 3 plus 4 is 7, but also 3 times 4 is not 3. So from there you have to conclude that it is not there. So if it is not there, so you're going to take it as the way it is, since it has no factors. So for this case we say, here you first consider the number which is here. The first, we say this one will be equivalent to, the first one, if it is linear, say it is a out of x plus 1, then plus this one, it is a quadratic. So we say for the quadratic, it is, since here we have already written in the a, we are going to start with b, then x plus a c. So for the quadratic, they go hand in hand, two values with the x. So here it becomes x squared plus 7x plus a 2. So I'm not going to continue that get the LCM like the way we did the first, get the LCM and then multiply through by the LCM. So here, since I know it, we are going to just say it is 2x plus 1 is equivalent to, here after getting the LCM we have that a into x squared plus 7x plus 2, then plus bx plus c, then times x plus 1. So that's what we have, which is there. So now, what I'm going to do, here when we reach here, you can use two methods. Either you can first multiply the constant, the a, b, and c, or somebody can take it as once as the way we say. We see which number, when you put, can give you 0 so that you can get other values. For that case, I get a number which we can fix here and I get a 0. The whole of it becomes 0. So which we say when x equals -1, so that when I put here -1, this one is 0. 0 times any value that is a 0. So you remember it's only this one, so it becomes 2 into -1 plus 1. So it's equivalent to the a into -1 squared plus 7 into -1 plus a 2. The other one is 0, I'm not going to consider. So this one and this one give us -2 plus 1, which is -1, is equal to, so here it is -1 squared, which is a 1. So it becomes a into 1. So this one -7 plus a 2. So after doing this one, we have that -7 plus 3, which is -4. So -1 is equal to -4. That means our a equals 1 out of 4. So that one will be our a. Also, c. Also, we must look for that value that when I substitute in this one, I get a 0. But for this case, when substituting this one, you may not get any value which you can give as 0. I'm going to say when x equals 0, so that when I put here x, this one will be 0, even this one 0, I remain with only this. So also this one will go to 0, I remain with this one and this one here. So for that case, when I put a 0, here will remain that remain with 1 equivalent to, here I remain with 2, which is 2a Then since this one will go to z, it will remain with c. Also when I put here, see that it will be 1, that is the plus c. Then I call this one equation 1. So now after getting equation 1, since I need to get the value of b and c, since I have the value of a, I can just substitute the value of a is there. So I say 1 is equal to 2 into a quarter plus a c. So that's what I have. So here our c will be equal to, by taking this one the other side, and after dividing, I will have 1 minus a half. So my c will be equal to a half. So now after getting the c, I'm remaining with getting the b. Now to get the b, I can either substitute just the lowest value, the least value, which can not bring for you problems in solving, or which is easier for you. So for this case, I'm going to use 1, since I have not used it anywhere. So I say when x equals 1. So I'm going to substitute here the value of x, which is 1. So this one becomes 2 plus 1 is equivalent to, that one becomes 1 plus 7, that is 8, plus 2, that is 9a. Also this one, when I put in this one, that is b, which is b plus c. Then I put here 1, which is a 2. So for that case, since I have a, b, and c, I can put, but before I put, this one is 3 equals 9a. Then when you multiply this one inside the bracket, which it becomes plus 2b plus 2c. So after getting the values of a, b, and c, I just substitute. So this one is 3 equals 9 into 1 out of 4 into 1 out of 4. So plus 2b plus 2 into a half. So this one we cancel, we take it the other side. Also this one we shall have something like, so this one will be 3 minus 1. So also when you take this one this side, that is minus 9 out of 4 equals 2b. So this one gives us a 2b. So for that case, you have to get the LCM. So when you subtract this minus this, that is a 2. So it becomes like this 2 minus 9 out of 4. So when you get the LCM, which is a 4, this one becomes 8 minus 9, which gives us negative a quarter. So this one, that means our 2b is equal to negative a quarter. When you divide both sides by 2, b becomes negative 1 out of 8. So b is 1 out of 8. You have c a half, and a is a quarter. So after doing that, after getting the whole of this, come back and substitute. So I'm going to substitute from down here, from up there. We are going to find out that from our expansion, that the 2x plus 1 out of x plus 1 and 2x squared plus 7x plus a 2, this one will be equivalent to the a we said it is a quarter, so it is 1 out of 4 into x plus 1. Then also we say the 1 of b, so it is here plus. Since b we have got negative, we also write it in terms of the negative. So it is negative, so b is negative 1 out of, this one is out of 8, and this one is out of 2. So negative x plus 1 out of. So before we continue, we must first get the LCM. So since this one is out of 8, we have 1 out of 8 and also 1 out of 2, get the LCM, so which is 8. So that means 8 will be down. So for this case, I'm going to put the 8 down into x squared plus 7x plus 2. So this is what I have just after getting the LCM, which is that. So divide again. So this one will be minus x, then again plus a 4. Instead of writing 1, I'm going to write a 4 after getting the LCM. So by doing that, that's how we can solve a question like this. Or another one can say, the other alternative, somebody can do it like this. When getting the value of A, B, and C, somebody can say, for something like this, which is you may find something is a cubic, it is a power 4, power 5, that you cannot predict which numbers can you use, so that can give you 0. For that case, what you do is like this. Multiply all through by these constants. So here it will be 2x plus 1 is equivalent to this one times this, which is ax squared. Also this one, that is plus 7a x plus